Hi everyone, hope you are doing great today. In today's video, we're going to go through a quick overview of Microsoft Teams. Now hopefully in the email that you were sent, you watched the other overview video put out by Microsoft. Kind of gives you an outsider's look to see exactly how they use the application. I'm going to show you specifically how we currently use it and just make it available for me and my colleagues. As you will see on screen here, I'm currently logged into the dashboard of Office 365, and there is a button link that I could click on to get to Teams. And I can also click on the app launcher in the upper left hand corner here. Once I click on Teams, it's going to open up the application. Now from here, it's going to open up the online web browser based version of the application. Hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and once I do that, you'll see here that the online based version of Microsoft Teams is what we're looking at. So to start off, we are in the chat tab, and this is essentially an area where me and my colleagues and staff, we can chat about issues that we're needing to discuss. This is one area where I don't have to remember a lot of things or search for things prior or in a different area, because essentially I can just go out here, see what, maybe we had a conversation that was a couple months ago and I kind of forgot what was discussed here in Teams. Well, all I have to do is scroll up or go back to the date that anything prior occurred. If I needed to refresh my memory on that, I could simply go back and find that information. The information is all stored right here in Teams, and I'll have direct access to that. And not only the chat files or the chat messages, but you can see to the right of conversation is files. So anything that Alice and I have exchanged back and forth, whether it be a file, whether it be a link or a video or a variety of things, will essentially be available. But any of the files, things that have been uploaded from computer to computer, will be stored here. And this is also accessible if you go back to your OneDrive. Go back to the portal, click on OneDrive. Anything that you store and keep will essentially be available in Microsoft Teams chat files. This is an automatically created folder, nothing that you would individually or manually have to create on your own. So going back to Teams, to the right of files, you'll have organization, and what this tab does is it essentially will show the hierarchy of where each employee, according to the hierarchy of the organization, is and falls in line. And then also any activity, anything that has been found in Teams that we have in common will be displayed right here. Also, if I click on the plus sign, any applications that I want my favorite apps and files to be available by a tab can be inserted right here. And this is real helpful. If there are any other applications, things that you interact with back and forth and need a direct link to, certainly put those there. Say if you use OneNote, you need a specific notebook made available from in here, so you don't have to go to, let me just close this out, go back to the app launcher, open it up from here. You could essentially create and put that right inside of Microsoft Teams and your account right here. You'll see here, I'll show you another one that involves Teams and teams that you're a part of, things that you may have assignments for. If I click on the Teams tab, you'll see right here, this is also a direct location for any teams. Teams can be created. These are teams that I'm a part of or groups that I'm a part of, and essentially I can interact with me and my colleagues, everyone who's a part of these individual teams. Hope that makes sense. But you can see here, once again, conversation history, anything that has been discussed over time. We can go back. If I'm not clear on any information, I can certainly check to see what information is there. Now, the information can be deleted, of course. However, well, I would need to be the poster in order to delete that information. But you can take it away. If there's some sensitive information that you didn't want to get out, you could certainly do that. But since this is work-related info, we certainly need that to be available, especially when we can tend to be forgetful. So, to the right of conversations, you'll see files. Any files that have been shared would show up right here. There's also a wiki, and then also, if I click on the plus tab, I could also include some applications that were not available in the direct chat area, say between me and Alice, one of them being Planner, and also all of these apps. You'll have direct access to these as well that will integrate with your account. So I'm going to click on Planner. Let's say we want to create a new plan today, and let's just call this December the 12th. I want to uncheck this to post to the channel about it. We'll save. And this will essentially take us to the Planner application built inside of Microsoft Teams. So directly from here within the IS Managers group, there is now a new plan that I can essentially enter a new task name. How about let's get lunch, set a due date, set it today. I'm going to assign it to myself. And there we go. If we wanted to add another task, we could do that. You can see right here that this planner has a tab. It's called December 12th. And should I need to complete the task, all I'd have to do is check off on this completed task to let everyone know that, hey, this is completed. All right, very good. Moving right along, click on the Meetings tab. And within the Meetings tab, this component directly communicates with my calendar. I can also schedule meetings directly from here. So you can see this, schedule a meeting. But this application, it looks directly to my calendar, and what it's going to see is that I have this time blocked off for a meeting. And what you're seeing right here is this is a message that was sent with the calendar event stating that we have a meeting to be scheduled. This is some information that you may need to cover before we get back together for the meeting. And essentially this is one great place to access and store that information. You can also see here that it does look at my existing calendar, so you'll know any calendar message or event that's on it right now. It's currently blocked off on my calendar. All right. And also files. This points directly to my OneDrive and the items that I currently have stored and available there, as well as anything that's available to me from other sites and or groups. All made available directly from within Teams, making this an essential one location storage place to store, access, communicate, involve, engage, do everything with you, your team, your staff from this one location that everyone can access. Very good. Also, if you click on the three-dot launcher, you'll see some of these others where you could also implement or launch these applications directly from the Teams application. And then also, go back to chat. One thing I didn't point out is that I currently don't have a webcam connected to my desktop computer at the moment. However, if I did, I could make a video conference call with anyone who's a part of Office 365. I could also perform an audio call, and if I wanted to add people to this chat, all I have to do is simply click on the Add People button. Well, I hope this video has given you some quick overview of the Microsoft Teams application. Hope it's helped in some way. Thank you very much. Have a great day.